Before going to the Java, first you need to know some basic points. Once the basic points are completed, then I will move to Java. Okay. First, the basic definitions you need to know. What is mean by program? What is mean by program? Simply, program is set of instructions. Set of instructions that instructs to a computer to do a specific task. So program purpose is to do one specific task. We written set of instructions that is called program. That is called program. For example, right now here I am writing something on the paint. For writing something that is a program. So writing is called a program. Next to software. What is mean by software? Simply, software is set of programs. Software is set of programs combined to do some action. For example, right now, Paint. Paint is a software which is used to perform different operations. It is combining of several programs. Like, see this one here, pencil, it is one program. Fill color, it is one program. Text, this is one program. Eraser, this is one program. Like that, multiple programs are clubbed together to do the action. Simply, software is used to describe the computer programs. Remember, so everyone knowing the Java for entering into software industry. That is the reason you need to know what is a software. The software is categorized into two types. One is system software. Second one is application software. System software. Second one is application software. System software means simply a software that is designed to run the computer hardware and application programs. See this one. First, I will explain application, then you will get the complete idea. Application software means simply a software that is designed to do some specific application. For example, Book My Show. It is an application software. The purpose is to book the tickets. IRCTC. The purpose is to book the railway tickets. For example, VLC media player in your system. The purpose is to play some music or to play some audio video files. And Paint is the software which is used to design some paintings. Application software means we are designing a software for some specific purpose. Some specific purpose. So gaming applications, education applications, database applications. So that is application software. Now understand what is a system software. System software means a software that is used to run computer hardware and application program. What is mean by this one? So anyway, completed one application software. For example, VLC media player is a software you created successfully. That is an application software. But where the VLC media is run? In your system. So to run the applications in your system, we need a system software. We need a system software. Suppose if you want to run your computer hardware, that is all the devices perfectly, you need one software. Example, operating system. I think now you understand. You are created any software, but without operating systems, the softwares are not executed. Okay, so Not only operating system, text editors, compilers, disk formatters, all those are different system softwares. Okay, this is the category. Right now you understand what is mean by software. Finally, one more point. By end of this point, I will move to Java. SDLC. The most popular term in the software is SDLC, means software development life cycle. Software development life cycle, that means the life cycle for developing a software. Life cycle means from the birth to death, that is the starting initiation to delivery of the software. Okay, what are the different phases? So one is analysis. So before analysis we have another phase also there, communication, requirements gathering. That means, suppose I am the customer, that is client. I need one project. Immediately I move to the some organization and interact with the manager or any other person. Sir, this is the project I need. For example, my project consists of, assume, related to a multiplex. So I constructed a multiplex which consists of 5 screens. Daily I want to play 6 to 7 movies. So create a software according to my requirements. Okay. The client given all the requirements. Once all the requirements are given, next I analyze the requirement. Analyze. What is mean by analysis? Clearly understanding. Okay, so 5 screens, each screen daily 5 shows, so different movies, etc. These are the timings. Whatever the requirements given by the client, I clearly analyze the requirement. Based on the analysis, I design some architecture. I design some architecture. For your simple understanding, suppose if anyone don't know any software, I will give you a basic idea. If you want to construct a house, what is the first step? I go to the civil engineer for drawing a planning. So in front of civil engineering, I given some details. So this is the size of my land. For example, I have some 1,000 square feet of land is there. So this is the requirement. These many number of rooms I want, etc. I given all my requirements. Now what the engineer do? Okay, he simply gather the requirements from you, analyze all the requirements. Okay, these are the requirements he want. Based on the requirement, the engineer constructed a plan, that is called design. You clear the point? Analyze the requirement. Based on the analysis, you design some architecture. Now, the most important, once the architecture is completed, once the plan is completed, what is the next step? Construction. We started the construction in non-technical. Technical, after design, we are doing construction coding. After coding, that is after completion of the program, the next two steps are testing the program and then deployment, that is deliver the program to the customer, all those things. Here my important task is this one, converting this design and analysis, converting the analysis and design into code is called programming. Now what is my aim? You need to understand what is programming. Programming means simply the process of converting analysis and design into code form is called programming. Now the question is, now the final point. What is this one? Once you know what is mean by programming, then immediately to convert this analysis design into a code, we need a programming. Which type of language you are used? For suppose I want to communicate to you, I used either English, Telugu, Hindi, etc. I used one language to communicate. Similarly, here to convert this one into this one, I need a programming language. Now, what is my next point? Next point is programming languages. Okay. So here the programming languages, I selected Java. Anyway, 5 minutes. So the basic introduction is completed within 5 minutes and then I entered into Java. What is mean by programming language? Simply a language that is used to communicate instructions to the machine. That is, so language means, suppose here right now I am using English language. The English language is used to communicate my instructions to you. Yes or no? To provide communication between you and me, I used a language. Or simply to convert the analysis design into a program, we need one language. What are the different programming languages? Mainly, we have three programming languages. One is mission language, second one is assembly language, third one is high level language. We have three languages to communicate instructions to the computer. Three languages are there: mission language, assembly language, high level language. Now follow step by step. What is mission? Mission means computer. What is mission language? The language that is understandable by the computer. The language that is understandable by the computer. For example, uh, you are from north side, you know only Hindi. Now, Hindi is the language that is used by you to understand any information. Similarly, fixed, not only my computer, any computer in the world understand only one type of language. Such language is called mission language, also called as binary language. What is mean by binary? Every instruction is in the form of zeros and ones. Every instruction is in the form of zeros and ones. Zeros and ones is called binary language. The computer understand only this one. Now, you are writing a program. You are writing a program. Suppose if the program is written by using zeros and ones, the computer directly understand. Fine. What is that is computer directly understand in the sense no need to do any other task. What is other task? I will explain later. Now, what is the disadvantage? First, I will explain the disadvantage. What is the disadvantage? So it is easy for the mission, very good, but it is difficult for the programmer to write the program. For example, two number addition, 2 plus 3. So this is not possible to write. Here 2 is to be written in the binary, 3 is to be written in the binary, even plus is also to be written in the binary. It is very, very difficult to remember all the instructions in zeros and ones, all the instructions in zeros and ones. So it is not preferred to use mission language for the programmer. Why? Each and every instruction must be zeros and ones, and the programmer is unable to remember. To overcome, second one, assembly language. Assembly language in the sense simply these instructions, that is zeros and ones combinations, zeros and ones, binaries are replaced with, binaries are replaced with mnemonics. So to reduce the burden of remembering this one, in assembly language they used the concept of mnemonics. So the mnemonics are easy to remember, and at the same time it reduces the errors also. If you are easy to remember means it reduces the error also. For example, to perform addition, you are using a mnemonic add 2 comma 3. It performs the addition between 2 and 3. Suppose subtraction 4 comma 5. It performs subtraction between 4 comma 5. I think you got it. This is the advantage of using mnemonics. This is the advantage of using mnemonics. Okay. Immediately, what is the problem? What is the problem? Is the computer understand this one? No. Why? A computer can understand only mission language. If you written your program in mission language, computer directly understand, no problem. Suppose if you written your program in assembly language, computer is unable to understand. Then what happened? For example, right now I am given my lecture in English. For example, assume I given my lecture in English. Assume you know anyone don't know English. Then what is the use? You know only Telugu, but my lecture is in English. You are unable to understand. You are unable to understand. Immediately, what we need? We need a translator. Yes or no? We need a translator. Translator means converting one language into another language. One language into another language. So, one translator that converts my assembly language into your mission language, my English language into Telugu language. So, that is translator. Here, the name of the translator is assembler. Assembler is the name of the translator which is used to convert assembly language into mission level language. Mission level language. Okay. Now what are the disadvantage? The first disadvantage is it takes some time for conversion. For writing the program, anyway you are writing the program, but again the mission understandable format you need to convert. For conversion it takes some time, and it is assembly language is mission mission dependent. That means have some set of instructions. The instructions depends on the mission. From mission to mission the instructions are changed. Now it is very difficult to remember these many number of instructions. Difficult to remember many number of instructions. Anyway, it is also not preferred to use. Finally, coming to high level language. High level language in the sense simply the language that is very close to the human language. The language that is very close to the human language. That means generally we are using our natural language English. We are using our natural language English for writing the programs. Okay. Anyway, you are writing the program by using natural language. It is simply used for the programmer. Now the programmer in a position easy to understand. Anyway, mission is unable to understand. Again, we need a translator. So we have two types of translators. One is compiler, second one is interpreter. So what is the purpose of these two translator? The purpose is convert the high level language into mission level language. So the purpose of true compiler is to convert my high level language program into mission understandable language. Our interpreter also do the same thing. Either compiler or interpreter do the same thing. Then what is the difference? Very simple difference. For example, I want to give some speech to you in English. but you are unable to understand the English. Assume my speech consists of 10 lines. My speech consists of 10 lines. Okay. So two ways. The translator do the thing in two ways. The first way is, first I complete all my 10 lines of speech, and the translator at a time converts all the 10 lines into Telugu. At a time converts all the 10 lines into Telugu. That is compiler at a time. That means if I return my program, if you are using compiler at a time convert your high level language into mission language. Now, interpreter. What is the another way of conversion? Instead of 10 lines, first I completed my first line. Immediately, translator converts into Telugu. Now move back. I am second line. Convert the second line. Move back. Third line. That is interpreter means line by line. Interpreter means will translate the program line by line. Okay. Now you understand some basic things. Again, what are the basic things? What is a program? What is the software? What is SCLC? Under this SDLC, the main to convert the analysis into coding programming. So for writing the program, we need one language. Right now, you are selected language as Java. Okay, so three types of languages: Mishnu, assembly, high level, Java. Now you understand Java. We are using high level language. Java is a high level language. Clear? Now I entered into Java. From now onwards, we will discuss everything related to Java.